Hi, this is Janos, it's Real World Audio, and I am now talking specifically about the slot ports of Grande. And I received the question that why are those internal buffers there? Can we just take them out and omit them? And my answer is no. And those are not just any internal buffers, they are part of the slot port. They are the main part of the slot port. If you take them out, then you drastically change the tuning frequency of the cabinet. And why is that? Because those sides there, those are the slot ports, that air pouch, that air cabinet that can go in and out of the cabinet goes through those slots. And they are equivalent to, when we look at the LePetit. And now here you can see Jürgens. This is Jürgens' channel when he's doing the veneering on LePetit. You see that there's a hole there in the front of the speaker, and inside it continues into a tube. So that's the port. It's a round port. And if you would here change this, so you would take away those baffles there, which are the walls of the slot port, then it has the same effect as here, taking off the port from the cabinet and just leaving the face of the cabinet to act as a port. Now that would just drastically alter the tuning frequency of the cabinet, and basically you would lose almost all bass extension of it. And let's see how much would you lose if we would take away those. And then let's see, so then we would be left over with only that 6 centimeter on the bottom. So let's go to Win ISD and do the calculations. So here this is the model for Grande, and let me just copy the project, and in our copy let's give it a different color so we can see it. Let's color it blue, and unfortunately we cannot give it a slot port length or just port length and look for the tuning frequency. We have to work backwards. So we'll just have to increase the tuning frequency and see how the vent length, the port length changes. So now you can see there, it shows that for this tuning frequency it's 19.7 centimeters. So that's basically roughly that's the same thing that I gave for the cabinet design. This is the closest approximation that I can give for it. And now when we change the box tuning, let's move on. This is now, as it is, the box is tuned to 39 Hertz. Actually it's not 39 in reality, but this is a kind of a good approximation. It's pretty close. Now let's change 45 Hertz. What would be the vent length for that? 13 centimeters. It's still way higher than what we would get. Let's change it to 50 Hertz. 50 Hertz. And what is that? 10 centimeters. We are getting closer. Now let's move it to 55 Hertz. Vent 7 centimeters. So we still have to go higher than that. So the box will be tuned to probably 60 Hertz. Yes, so 5.92 centimeters, that's pretty close enough. So basically, if you were to take away those buffers from there, which are not just random buffers, but they are the principal components of the slot port, then the behavior of Grande would be, instead of what you see in the black, what you see in the blue. Now we have to change the scale because here it goes off the charts. So let's go to this crowbar thingy there and plot window, and we have to increase transfer, what's that? Here it is, transfer function magnitude plus 15 dB. Let's see. Okay, so now we have changed the scale, and now you can see that the black was what we had before. So basically there we had an extension. Dang, I can't see it, the letters are so tiny. Okay, I can't zoom in. I have to put on bigger glasses. Okay, so here the black one, that's the original one with the tuning that you get there. That is, if I click on here at the peak, that is 38 Hertz. Let's just go there. So this is 38 Hertz, and it's minus 0.1 dB compared to the most of the high frequency output of this cabinet. But when we omit those things, then this is what we get. We get a tremendous peak at 62 Hertz, and it will be at plus almost 6 dB compared to the cabinet's output. So if we were to omit these things from there, then we would get this instead, which is an extremely boomy mid-bass, like plus 6 dB mid-bass. But let's see here, when we click there, that is 50 Hertz. By 50 Hertz it is just falling, like it has like almost a free fall. So this cabinet would be booming at 60 Hertz, tremendous mid-bass, but by 50 Hertz, below 50 Hertz, you won't get anything out of the cabinet. That's what would happen. And when you build it properly with those baffles, then actually your mid-bass will be a little bit leaner, but you will have strong extension even down at 35 Hertz. So actually, knowing this, you can also pick your tuning of the cabinet the way you want. I already showed you guys how to use WinISD, and based on this, let's say if you want to tune it, let's say, let's just click on here. Maybe let's make a third copy of it and keep on changing that. Okay, and let's see, you want to tune it, let's say, to 50 Hertz, like that, in the middle in this case. So you want like really powerful 50 Hertz, but it will be functional down to about 40 Hertz or so. Then for the vent, you need 10 centimeter tall vent for it. So in that case, you can put like a 4 centimeter tall internal baffle on the inside. So why did I choose the way I chose that I gave you the plans? Because this way it has quite strong output down to 30 Hertz. Yes, 30 Hertz. And I was doing some little testing. I have like a test CD with test frequencies. Much easier to work with that than bring over my signal generator. And with that, even like down to 25 Hertz, I'm getting audible 25 Hertz out of these baby cabinets with the tuning I have. So yeah, if you want it like that, then you can build it as it is. But as you have seen here, this internal baffle part is absolutely mandatory, and that's the port, that's your port. And there was also a question on how you mount it, how you secure it. One thing, glue the bottom of it onto the bottom and the side. So here goes the faceplate on it. Screw through the faceplate into the wall, right there at the top, and from the front and from the back. So thank you for tuning in. I hope this little explanation helps about resolving what these internal baffles do, what the walls of the slot do, and why are they necessary, and if you change that, what you are going to reap with that. So thank you, bye bye.